you can scoot forward on your chair so that your feet are flat and your back is upright. And find a comfortable position for your arms, maybe resting hands in your lap or arms down by your sides. And we'll either close the eyes or take a soft gaze towards the floor in front of you for a few moments of centering. You can begin to slow down your breath. And this is a time where we can consciously set aside whatever you've been working on, any mental projects, plans, problems. It'll be waiting for you after class. So you're welcome to just be here, feeling what you're doing, that's enough. And when we have an intention to be present, it's with an acknowledgement. Probably our minds will wander. Minds do wander. So anytime you notice that you're checked out or overthinking, just as soon as you notice, see if you can come back into your body, really feel where you are now. You might feel where you're touching the floor or props beneath you as a way of getting fully grounded. You might tune back into the feeling of your breath. Your inhale bringing a little bit more space, length, opening. And your exhale, letting go of whatever's not needed right now. You can let your eyes open, keeping a soft focus, and feel free to open and close your eyes as it's useful for you. So let's start with a gentle twist. We'll bring the left hand across to the outside of the right knee, and the right hand somewhere on the chair behind you, wherever you can comfortably reach. As you inhale, sit a little bit taller, and then exhale, rotate, looking back, opening up through the right shoulder. And then each breath, see if you can twist a little bit more. Inhales, higher, longer, exhales, little deeper twist. Keep going in this direction, but then turn your head the opposite way, like you're wringing out your spine. And then release and switch. Starting gently at first, lengthen and twist. Breath by breath, a little bit more height, a little deeper twist. Keep going this direction, turn your head the other way, like you're wringing out your spine. And then release, back around to the front. Let's interlace fingers in front. Put a little pressure between your arms like you're trying to pull them apart. So the more pressure you put, the more you might feel between your shoulder blades, spreading the upper back, spreading the rib cage. And then release and interlace fingers behind your back. You might try the other thumb on top this time. Open up the chest, roll the shoulders back, and you can stay upright or fold. And folding might be just dropping your head, or it could be coming part way or all the way over your lap. And then release, come up, and take a few big shoulder circles up and back and down. Keep coming back to slow, deep breaths. Next, we'll take a side bend. We'll bring the right arm up and over, and you can lean somewhere onto your left hand. Big reach out like a yawn. Try and stay grounded through both sit bones so you're not tipping off your right hip. Keep that dropping. And then circle your right arm back behind you as far back as you can, and then continue circling, exploring the full range of motion for this shoulder joint. Finish up the circle you're on. Come back to your side stretch. Now let your head fall towards the opposite shoulder and drop the right arm out and down until your right shoulder pulls down, stretching right side of the neck. So head is falling one way, shoulder dropping the other way. Hopefully getting a nice stretch on right side of the neck. And you might lift or lower your chin. Experiment, see if you can find an even better stretch. Rotate your chin to your chest, coming over to the other side, and just take a few half circles side to side. And then back up to neutral, same thing other side, left arm up and over, big reach out. Start to circle, left arm way back, as far back as you can. And go as slow as you need so you're not skipping over anything, especially the places that may be a little creaky or tight. Slow those parts down. Finish up the circle you're on, coming back to your side stretch. Let your head fall towards the bottom shoulder and then take the top arm out and down until the left shoulder pulls down, stretching left side of the neck. Rotate your chin to your chest. Come over to the other side and then go back and forth, half circles or 3/4 circles, evening out the two sides. Next time your chin is to your chest, stay there. You can interlace fingers behind your head and let your elbows hang down, stretching the back of your neck. Release arms, head floats back up. Let's bring the right arm up. We'll bend it straight back on itself. Grab your elbow and then take your elbow back as far as you can. So you're stretching your right upper arm. As you do this, draw the ribs in, draw the belly in. Release, right arm up, open it out to the side, and then take it across, hook with the other arm, and hug it in as close as you can. As you do this, draw back through your right shoulder, so you're still square across the chest, still sitting nice and tall, hugging your arm in as close as you can. Breathing deeply. And then release, arm out, thumb points down, wrap it around. So back of your hand comes to your waist or towards it. Interlace fingers at your waist. Pull your knuckles around towards the front, just as far as they'll go. Elbows go towards one another, just as much as you can. And now circle your right shoulder. So it may be a little creaky or tight in there. We're seeking those things out. Keeping fingers interlaced, reach both arms back, open up the chest. And you can stay upright or fold. And folding could be just the slightest little lean or dropping your head, or you might come all the way over your lap or somewhere between. If you can reach your arms up and back away from you, do so. We're each exploring our own limits. You shouldn't have more mobility than you have right now, anyhow. So you're just working with your body. Let's release, come up. A few big shoulder circles. Up and back and down. Left arm up, bend it straight back on itself. Grab your elbow, take it back. As you do this, draw the ribs in, draw the belly in, feel around inside the pose. Release, left arm up, open it out, take it across, hook with the other arm, and then hug it in as close as you can. As you do that, pull back through the left shoulder. Sit tall. Release, arm out, thumb points down, wrap it around, back of the hand at the waist or towards that, interlace fingers. This time when you interlace, try the other thumb on top, the way you don't normally cross. Knuckles towards the front, elbows towards one another, and then big circles through the left shoulder this time. Keeping fingers interlaced, reach both arms back, open up the chest. Fold forward any amount. Release, come up. Couple big shoulder circles. Up and back and down. Good. So let's take a right hip stretch. So we're going to bring the right ankle up onto the left knee. Try and have your left knee pointing straight ahead, left toes straight down from the knee. Now your right knee may be high or low. You're going towards low, but just as much as you're able. Sit tall and then fold, trying to go towards a flat back. So it's not about folding, it's about first lengthening and then if you can fold. You can stay leaning into your hands or elbows and keep going towards more length, more folding. Let's release, sit tall, extend the right leg out. And that could be at hip height or as low as you need. Flex and point your foot as you're doing this. Belly engaged, nice long spine. Couple big ankle circles, both directions. And then release. Same thing other side. Cross the left ankle above the right knee. Sit tall, go towards folding. When you meet your edge, that's where you stay. Towards dropping that left knee. Keep going towards a flat back. When I say towards, it's purposeful because your body shouldn't look like my body. We have different bodies, so we're each going towards these things and then we meet our edges, and that's where there is to breathe and feel. It shouldn't look any particular way. And then release. Extend your leg out, sit tall, flex and point. Circle, big circles, both directions. And then release. Let's come and stand behind the chair. You can use the back of the chair for a little balance, just lightly touching it. We'll have feet hip width apart, parallel. And then we're going to slowly lift the heels and slowly lower them. So see how slow and controlled you can do this. If you want to challenge your balance, you can take your hands off the chair or just, play hot potato, very lightly touching it. If you want even more of a challenge, you can do this 1 foot at a time. So you just flex 1 foot so you're just lifting on the other. Slow and steady and switching. While you're concentrating on balancing, can you relax your face? Can your breath be steady? Let's do 2 more, or if you're alternating, 1 more on each side. Good. All right, let's take a one-legged balance. We'll do tree. So we're going to bring the right leg up, turning the right knee out, sole of the foot somewhere on the inner leg. So it could be the inner ankle. You could take it all the way up to the inner thigh. The chair is there if you want. If you don't need the chair, you could bring arms out, prayer position, or arms up. If you need it, the chair's there. And again, while you're concentrating on balancing, how's the quality of your breath? The quality of your attention? Can you be relaxed even as you might be wobbling or falling? Let's release, shake that out a little. Take a moment to feel steady on 2 feet and then slowly shift over to 1 foot, turning the left knee out, finding a good placement for you. So inner ankle, inner calf, inner thigh, anywhere above or below the knee. Arms can be out, prayer position up, or even on the chair, and you can change at any moment. So balancing gets better with practice. And a necessary part of a balance practice is wobbling and falling. So rather than that being a problem of any kind, seeing if you can find ease and peace while you're wobbling and falling. Can you relax your face? Can your breath be steady, whatever's happening? And release. Shake that out. So we're going to try quad stretch balance. So if you're able, you're going to bend the right leg and reach back for your right foot. Now if that doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for some bodies, go back to tree. You can do the same thing again. The left hand can stay on the chair to keep you steady, or both hands can be on the foot, or you could take the left arm out. Now as you're drawing your heel in, try and drop the tailbone, lift through the pubic bone. Our bodies are clever. You may try and avoid discomfort. So if you want to avoid the quad stretch, you could stick your butt out. So we don't want to do that. We want to do the opposite. Drop through the tailbone and get right into that tight quad hip flexor. If you spend a lot of time sitting, quads, hip flexors can get really tight. Such a good idea to open them up. And then release. Shake that out again. Same thing other side. So left leg comes back. You can hold it with just the left hand or both hands. Right hand can be on the chair or out in front of you. If you are working on your balance, picking a steady gazing point, something on the wall or floor in front of you that's not moving, will help. If your eyes are all over the place, it's a little harder to balance. Tailbone dropping, lifting through the belly. And then release. Shake that out. And we'll try a down dog hamstring stretch using the chair. So your hands can either be on the top of the chair. We're going to step the feet back. Or if you want a little more, you could bring it lower to the seat of the chair. So feet are hip width apart, hands are about shoulder width apart. Hips reaching up and back. Lengthening from your hands to your sit bones. One more breath here. Let's come back up. And we'll go ahead and sit back down onto our chairs, this time sitting all the way back. So we'll finish this practice with a little self-massage. If you have anything on your face, you can take it off. If you're not interested in doing this, just like anything, go ahead and skip it if you don't want to do it. So beginning by rubbing the palms together, getting a little heat and energy in the hands. And then place your palms over your eyes, sealing out the light, encouraging your eyes to not only close, but relax. Eyes can get very tired with so many screens, with a lot of looking close up for long periods of time. So palming the eyes like this is a way to relax tired eyes. Keeping eyes closed and relaxed, bring your fingertips to the center of your forehead and start to rub from the center of the forehead towards the temples. And you can keep coming back to the center and spreading towards the sides of the face. Good firm pressure. You can use your fingertips or thumbs. If you find a place that's tender, you might hold it with steady pressure or little circles. And then bring your fingertips to either side of the nose, getting into the sinus area, pressing and spreading towards the sides of the face. Feeling your cheekbone and rubbing along your cheekbone all the way to the side of your face until you get to your ear. And right under your ear, the jaw connects to the skull. You might open and close your mouth, feeling where that hinge joint is, how it works, and all the tender places around there. Strong jaw muscle, little pressure points under your ear. You might even give the earlobes a little squeeze or pull. And then work your way along your jawline towards your chin. Give the chin a pinch or press. And then take the heels of the hands, make a couple big circles into the cheeks, massaging the cheeks into the cheekbones and teeth. And then go back over any area that needed extra work. You can also give the scalp a rub, like a dry shampoo. And give the neck and shoulders a little squeeze. When you're done, smooth over the face. Imagine you just washed your face and you're wiping away the water, wiping away any last bit of tension. You can shake it out of your hands. And then finish with a little rub to your own forearms and hands. They do a lot of work. Forearms and hands can get really tight. And the nice thing about self-massage is you can find just the right amount of pressure, just the right spots by experimenting. What do you like? You can do both sides, just a little rub. And this is all stuff you might take a break, 15 seconds in the middle of your workday, and just a little self-care can make a big difference. When you've done both sides, you can just check in with the rest of your body. Is there anything you need to do to be comfortable, to settle into a few moments of stillness? And rest your hands back in your lap or arms down by your sides. Either close your eyes or take a soft gaze. Let the back of your body fall back into the support under you, behind you. Maybe an extra deep exhale or sigh. And then let your breathing be natural without any control. Just a few moments of stillness, of just being. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, move your wrists and ankles, and then take a big stretch out. Can scoot back to the front of the chair, bring hands together at the heart. Namaste. Thank you for joining me for chair yoga.